Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? Ahead of kids, I'm Q the Costa Rican, and today we are back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Ranked Battle Stadium Singles here in Regulation E. That's right, brothers. It's begun. We're here. We actually did a very fun live stream, about a little two hours and some change. 16 battles worth of Regulation E. That's how long it took us to get to Master Ball tier with this team, but like not the exact same. So we actually made a few changes on the team. If you guys want to go check out that VOD to look at all of the original games, by all means, go check it out. It was a really good time. Like I said, went 10-6, and we made it to basketball tier and yada yada yada. But basically, things we changed was I noticed Mamoswine kind of needed a defensive Terra type in order to do anything. Terra Ice, while offensively good, wasn't really just tanking hits like it needed to. And so I ended up going with Terra Poison to not only resist fighting type moves, but also resist fairy type moves, which it was kind of being up against quite a bit, like Flutter Mane, and things like that. I guess just Flutter Mane. Same thing with Mienshao. Kind of needed a defensive Terra. I originally had Terra Fighting just to get a very strong close combat off on the opposing dark types that are going to be running around. But I figured didn't really need to do that. Could also scout with U-turn. We also had Knockoff instead of Ice Spinner, which may or may not be better. The only reason why I took off Knockoff for Ice Spinner was because I never really found myself up against the opposing ghosts. But something like Dragonite could get O-Code by Ice Spinner after a Fake Out. Same thing with Landorus. So I figured this would just be a little bit better. We wanted Terra Steel once again to tank a potential Fairy type attack or a Psychic type attack. And, you know, get off a nice U-turn into a better matchup. The other thing we changed was Chandelure did absolutely nothing. I had Air Balloon Terra Grass with Will-O-Wisp instead of Terra Blast in order to potentially be like a hard counter to Dragonite. But I just didn't really run into any Dragonites, and the Dragonites I did run into, I ended up just not bringing the Chandelure to those matchups anyways, because it looked bad against everything else. So I think Chandelure is just, while it's a fun mon to use, I think really the only set you're going to be able to use is potentially Choice Scarf, or like a Focus Sash Trick Room setter, or something along those lines. So I opted to just go with Terra Fairy, because offensive Fairy types are always really good. And slap a Choice Scarf on there so it could potentially do something if it needs to. The Pokepaste to the entire team is in the description down below if you want to go check it out. But yeah, this is the new team, the new revamped team. We did take down the old team code from the live stream, so if you're trying to get that team code now, you won't be able to. Get this one instead. Ogerpon Wellspring is super fucking dope. In the live stream, it just popped off so many times. It actually would have clutched the very first two battles had I not got Omega Haxed by an Iron Bundle Freeze Dry, because after you Terra, you lose the Grass typing, which is good in order to tank a Freeze Dry, but you also get a Spadef buff +1, so I would have 100% tanked a Freeze Dry, but no, had to get immediately crit by the bundle, and actually could have made Master Ball tier in the first 4 games of the live stream instead of having to take 16 games. So very unfortunate, but hey, it's in the past. You know what I'm saying? It happens. We ended up going with Taunt on Flutter Mane in order to stop opposing Snow Screens teams with like lead Ninetales, because outside of Taunt with Flutter Mane, didn't really have a way to stop the Ninetales from getting up screens. So that's what that there's for. And then we have a beautiful, potentially sweeping Blood Moon Ursaluna with Dual Stab plus Priority Vacuum Wave. And thanks to its signature Mind's Eye ability, we can hit Ghost types with both our Blood Moon move and Vacuum Wave. So yeah, man, that is the team that we're going to be using to try and climb the Master Ball ranked ladder. If you guys want to use the team for yourself, the team ID is in the right hand corner, XXK6ND. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the team, as well as if you guys ended up using it, if you use it to get to Master Ball tier, as well as any new Pokemon, new or returning Pokemon you guys want to potentially see me use in the future. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoy the battles. Oh man, just what I wanted to see for my first game with the revamped team that we used on stream. Fucking Hyperstall with Blood Moon Ursaluna. You love to see it, man. It's just so cool. So I think, ironically enough, I like leading off with this guy, of course. Toxapex as a lead is a little annoying, but at least I can U-turn into my ex-wife. I think the way to win is 100% Calm Minding with Ursaluna immediately. And then I like potentially Ogerpon or Mamo. Mamo could actually fuck around too, but there's the damn Cresselia is the annoying part. But Ogerpon actually could do it as well. I'd have to like SD a few times for the Pex. But yeah, let's go for it, man. Let's lead off with Mienshao in case they lead off with Ting Lu. And then we could fake out into close combat, into you turning into our Blood Moon. So yeah, let's see. See how it goes. Hyperstall. First game, Hyperstall. You love to see it, man. Hyperstall plus Iron Moth. It's like, what the hell? It could be an Iron Moth lead as well with like T-Spikes, but I assume it's the Pex that's gonna lead. It is the Ting Lu lead, which is really nice. So I would love, absolutely love, to just click U-turn on the Pex and immediately go into, what's it called? But I don't know what they're gonna do. So I'm just gonna fake out immediately and get some chip. Like, maybe they could not even have brought Pex because they fear something for whatever. I don't know what they would fear, to be honest. They definitely brought Pex. It's probably Ting Lu, Pex, Iron Moth, if I had to guess. But regardless, they're going to calc to see if they live this. They definitely live this. But I'm going to fake out. If they want to expend their Terra on this, that's amazing because then we don't have to worry about it later. If it's Terra Ghost, I'm going to be upset that I'm not knockoff anymore. But hey, those are the breaks. It is Terra Fairy, so that's good. That's actually really good. Yeah, it's actually super good. Because I just fake out. Hell yeah. Into U-turn. Into U-turn into Ursaluna. And then I Calm Mind. Immediately. They could Whirlwind me, which would be a little annoying, but I think I just have to start going for it. I assume they would want to switch at first, initially, right? So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that play. If they Whirlwind me immediately, so be it. But I'm going to assume they want to... Oh, they just go for Earthquake. Okay, perfect. That does damn near half. Why does that do half? Why does that do half? What the actual fuck? I'm going to Calm Mind. If they outpace me, that's going to be very unfortunate. But I'm going to Calm Mind. Hoping they switch into, like, Pex or some shit. Which would be dumb. So they probably... Yeah, actually, wait. This mon kind of shits on them. Maybe I should have Earth-powered into Blood Moon. Maybe that was the play. We'll see. We definitely live this next Earthquake. I assume that's actually Banded Ting Lu. So this might be like fake Hyperstall. Yeah, because Earthquake should never... Yeah, that's 100% offensive Banded Ting Lu. Wait a minute. That's 100% offensive band. And they got a low roll. Oh, shit. Fuck. They got a low roll. Please get another low roll. Please get another low roll. Please, please, please. Let's go. Okay. This +1 Blood Moon isn't going to knock them out. But it's going to do a decent amount. It's going to put them potentially in range of something else. And actually, wait. Because I'm calculating it with Spadef. It actually might knock them out. It has a good chance to. So I'm just going to Blood Moon. That's funny. Banded Ting Lu. You thought you saw it all. But if I lose this Pokemon, I actually kind of lose the game. So hopefully we can just knock them out. Because this mon goes in on literally every other Pokemon. Earth Power for the Muck and for the Toxapex go a fucking long way. So they might actually opt to swap out, sack something off, so that they don't die to Blood Moon. But we'll see what they do. They're calcing probably to see if they live or not. They might anticipate my Terra Normal, which would definitely knock them out. Terra Normal would 100% knock them out, but they actually stay in. So let's see if we kill. Come on, big roll. So close, so fucking close. Banded Ting Lu. Wow, you thought you saw it all, man. You really did. You really thought you saw it all. I don't have to reveal Ogerpon yet, but I guess I could and SD. Ogerpon and SD is actually a really good play. I'm going to do that instead. And then save my Mienshao in the back for their potential... what's it called? Yeah, I resist, and then I can Horn Leech in the following turn. I also need, like, multiple SDs in order to knock out the Pex. I think I would need +4 in order for Horn Leech to knock it out, but that's just me hoping. I don't even know. Because it is a bit of a neutral hit. +2 actually would 2 a KO, so never mind. We actually would just do that instead. Let's see. Let's see what they want to do, man. They definitely could just stay in and click EQ. That's a good play. It does a decent amount of damage to me. It would prevent me from being able to do anything crazy. If they go Iron Moth, I will Terra to live the hit. As they just stay in, perfect. So they're going to give me a very free SD, but it's going to do a hefty chunk because it is Banded Adamant Ting-Lu, which is so funny. It's actually hilarious. Almost did half. So we get a little bit of HP back with Horn Leech, which is beautiful. If they go hard Pex, we 2-hit KO, which is amazing. Unless there's Super Max Fizz Def, then it's a roll. But this is just like it's just like bold 192. But if they're like Max, it's actually a pretty good chance for us to 2-hit KO too, as well. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, dude. I think if they go Cresselia, I SD again, honestly. So let's see what they want to do. They should probably sack off the Ting-Lu, like, for sure. There's no way, like, you're not faster than anything in the back. You die to a CC, and you die to this. So, like, there's no way they save it. They'd be silly if they switch, to be honest. They do stay in, give me a little bit of HP back, which is beautiful, beautiful. So if they go out in the Pex, if it's anything besides Haze, we should win this exchange. I guess I could see, like, a world where it's offensive poison move. Specs Pex would be actually hilarious against my Ogerpon, because it would kill me then. But then I would Terra, I think. I think I might Terra in front of the Pex if they come out. But hopefully it's just Iron Moth, and I can Terra anyways, and then hit them. Let's see. So it's a pretty interesting team. It leads you to believe that they're gonna run Hyperstall, but it's actually Banded Ting-Lu, which is really cool. I actually really like that. It probably still is like AV Muck and T-Spike's Iron Moth, but regardless, it's still pretty cool. Or maybe it's Booster as like a win condition. And then I don't know what the Pex would be then. Maybe Ting-Lu is the only mon that's like fake stall. That's really cool though. So let's see, they do go out into the Ursaluna. I kill this. Surely I kill this. Wait a minute. Ursaluna Blood Moon. Offensive Calm Mind. At +2, even if they Terra... Let's give them Terra Normal, so they're not weak to me anymore. If I Terra Water, I kill them. But I think I'm actually going to Terra Water and Horn Leech, so that I could live the Blood Moon. The only thing I wouldn't live is a Specs Blood Moon Terra Normal. But what are the chances of that? So yeah, I'm going to Terra and Horn Leech. Because ironically, Ivy Cudgel knocks them out unless they resist. So I don't know. Actually, I don't know what they're doing here. Maybe I should have just Cudgeled. I probably should have just Cudgeled when I'm throwing. Let's find out. If they don't Terra, then this is a fine play. Because then they die, obviously. But we'll see. But we get our Spadef Raise, which is what we need in order to tank a hit. Like a Terra Normal Blood Moon hit. Let's see. They don't Terra. They just die. Let's go. Ogerpon Wellspring, baby. What you want to know about it? It's fucking good. So now, once again, literally the only thing that could stop us. Maybe they wanted to force our Terra to see what Iron Moth could do. Because now it can click Energy Ball, but I do resist it. So, like, I'm cool with it. I will just click Ivy Cudgel. It's my stab. It's +2. It's Terra boosted. You know what I mean? So, I think Ivy Cudgel, even if it's a resist on Iron Moth, still dies. I would have to assume. That's what I'm gonna assume, but I kind of want to look it up now. Terra Grass. Yeah, they still die to Cudgel. Even the defensive one. Like the speed boosting one where you put the rest of the EVs in a defense, it still dies to Ivy Cudgel, so. Easy. I've still got my cough, as you can see. Every once in a while, it, you know, sneaks up on you. Let's see, what are they doing? Sir? Madam? Person? Exclamation point, what are you doing? Calc what you want to calc. You will be dying. It is Cresselia. We just hit this mon with an Ivy Cudgel. The only way they win is like T-waving me. But like they have to T-wave and then get all the good turns. But I want to see how much this does to defensive Crest. And this could also be a fake stall Crest. You know what I mean? It could be Specs or some stupid shit. And if it's not Max Fizz Def, we actually do kill it. And we definitely 2-hit KO it if it is Max Fist F. So, we'll see what happens. I assume they're going for the T-Wave, though, if they're a regular Cresselia. But if they're a fake stall Cresselia with specs, then who knows? They could also just be Trick Room, because the Blood Moon in the back. Trick Room with offensive Ting Lu actually sounds really fire. That's so cool. I've only ever ran into Bandit Ting Lu once before, and it was they refused to Terra. Oh no, they already Terra. That's right, they Terra Ting Lu turn 1. That is defensive, and we got a very good roll with a berry nonetheless. All right, let's see what they do. Do they T-Wave me? Survey says Moonlight. You die, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're dead now. Yeah. What the hell? That's weird. I don't know why you Moonlighted. So this is the stall Cresselia. This is the stall one. But the Ting Lu is fake stall, which is really funny. I actually really like that. That probably might have been the only fake stall mon on the team. Pex, Muck, and this guy probably were real stall. And I honestly, I'm thankful they didn't bring that version of the team. Thank you. And they are making this first battle extra long for no reason. You just lose, bro. What are you doing? You can't Moonlight spam on me. I win. I literally win. Ogerpon Wellspring is my new fave. It's so fucking good. It got me to Master Ball tier on day 1, and it's winning games right now. This might not knock it out. The first one was a pretty big roll, but actually it looks like they're not Max Fizz Def, so that's good. They might have been like 204 or something like. So yeah, hell yeah, man. Ogerpon Wellspring, use it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's 6-0 stall. Fake stall. You love to see it. Let's move on to the next one. All right, here we are with the second battle, which actually looks very interesting. I actually really like the what's it called? I really like a potential Mamo or Qianpao or Mienshao lead. I think Mamo can Terra Poison and knock out pretty much everything, actually. But then Mienshao looks good against everything besides the fairies. Outside of that, I obviously like Ogerpon here. I could definitely see like a Scarf Magnezone, but it's probably AV if I had to assume. But there's no really good Scarfer on their team. I guess there's Ting Lu. I mean, what's his name? Fucking cat. Lando T. So I'm gonna lead off with Mienshao in the first one. Kind of want to switch it up and lead off with something else. So I think I'm gonna lead off with Mamo. It's better if they lead off with Flutter. Regardless of which one I lead off with, I do have to Terra immediately, so it's like whatever. We're gonna bring Ogerpon on the back because it's Omega broken, and then I'm thinking Flutter to potentially clutch up. Yeah, Flutter to clutch up potentially. Let's go for it. It can clutch up against something like Ogerpon, but then like if it's like Last Mon Magnezone, we don't clutch up. So we'll see. Last Mon Magnezone or Empoleon, it won't clutch up. But regardless, we're leading off with the big memories, and we're just gonna click a button. Just best case scenario, they just don't lead off with a water type, and I can just hit something. Okay, well they did. They let off with the water type, but this should do some big damage against Empoleon. I assume these guys are gonna be in fact max HP, but Earthquake still kills, so I'm actually not gonna Terra, and I'm just gonna Earthquake. This should kill unless it's Sash. Oh, it's defensive. Fuck me. Yawn! What a loser. What an actual loser. This is fine. Because now I get to drop in my Ogerpon. Wait, so that's Max Fizdef, by the way. Bold Nature. Where's the Bold Nature? That is easily Max Fizdef. Ogerpon comes in. And Horn Leeches? No. Who did I bring in the back? Flutter. Could Flutter come in and Shadow Ball? Flutter could come in and Shadow Ball. It does the same amount as Ogerpon's Horn Leech. Ogerpon's a little bit more important than Flutter, I would say. Oh wait, no. Shadow Ball Shadow Ball should do more because it's Max Fizdef. Never mind. Shadow Ball should actually do way more because it's Max Fizdef. Okay. It's 100% max Fizz Def. Like, that's confirmed. Alright, let's see. Fucking, if a Pokemon, yeah, get shit on. If a Pokemon gets Yawn, they're most likely running it, which is very annoying. I hate Yawn spammers, man. Because now, if they protect here, they're going to be able to click Yawn as well. Because this does 36. And I think they'll be out of range if they Terra. I mean, if they protect. God damn it. Best case scenario, though, we stop the rocks from going up, which doesn't really affect anything besides this Mon and I guess Mamo. But it would be good. Yeah, that's definitely not in range anymore, but I still click Shadow Ball here. This is where if I was Terra Ghost instead of Fairy, I would Terra, I think, just to get this kill. But this is fine. Maybe we get a crit? No, so close. As they rocks. Okay, that's fine. Our Sashmon is in, so I mean that's okay. I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball again if they want to protect for whatever reason they can. I could have taunted to prevent the rocks, but I didn't really think that was a play to make. Like I said, the rocks aren't all that detrimental. They do kind of hit Mamoswine, you know, for 25% off, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Potentially Mamoswine, all he's got to do is click Ice Shard in the end game as well anyways, so don't need your HP for that. Because if it's like Landorus and I can chip Flutter Mane down within Ice Shard range, then that's kind of all I have to do. They do go into Ogerpon, so I am going to be able to get off a very strong Shadow Ball. Because they, you know, I'm Sash. So let's see. If they don't Horn Leech here, we might 2 a KO. Spit F drop? No Spit F drop. They Trailblaze! Oh my god. The one Trailblaze guy. I had to run into the one fucking Trailblaze guy, bro. Oh my god. Alright, well now we gotta go Mamo and Terra. And knock them the fuck out. I'm going to sit here for a second, make them assume that I have no outs. I have to just make them assume that. But I am going to end up going into Mamoswine. But, oh my god. Haven't ran into Trailblaze Ogerpon, like, ever. Even though I know it's, like, when it first got introduced, it was, like, one of the most, common. Oh, wait, it doesn't take 25% off. I forgot, we're Park Ground. Anyways, we Terra. If they don't trash, I think even, regardless of what they do, they probably kill us here with Ivy Cudgel. But maybe they Grass move as we Earthquake. We'll see. If they Ivy Cudgel, though, they will ignore our Thick Fat and probably just kill us. And if they Terra and Ivy Cudgel, sure, they won't ignore the Thick Fat, but they'll be +1 plus Terra, which probably still knocks us out. They don't Terra, which is good. Ish. Because maybe they Grass move again. And we can just knock them out with Earthquake. We resist the Grass move, so that'd be the best case scenario. Like, genuinely. Ivy Cudgel, does it kill? It ignores our ability. It doesn't kill! Big Mammers! Let's go! So we can't Terra our Ogerpon anymore, which might prove to be a little bit annoying. But if they go into Landorus, I Ice Shard them. If they go into Azu, I just Earthquake, I guess. They do go into Azu. Okay. We might be able to clutch up. Aqua Jet probably kills me. And then I just Horn Leech, I think. I don't want them to Belly Drum as I Ice Shard, but maybe I just get the chip with Ice Shard and say fuck it. Do they Aqua Jet? If they don't Aqua Jet, that's a throw. Okay, they do. Alright, perfect. Alright, so it just comes down to can Ogerpon 1v1 the Azu, which I feel like I can. I feel like I could. Especially if it's, best case scenario, it's banded, right? Let's go. Let's look at no choice band. Hornleash should kill them. Play Rough would do a decent amount, but then they can't Aqua Jet me after. So, let's see. It just comes down to are they Terra Fire or Terra whatever. What are they? If they are banded, they forfeit right now. Oh, we just kill? Easy. Ogerpon, such a good clutch Pokemon. That shout out to Big Mamo. Terra Poison on the Mamo was 100% the move. Back when we were streaming this team, when I was Terra Ice, it did clutch up one game, but outside of that, it didn't really do much of anything else because of my Terra type. But thanks to Terra Poison, we've been able to clutch up so many battles. Not that like it mattered inherently in that game, because the Pokemon did end up Ivy Cudgeling us anyways, which would have been the same damage roll. But had they Grass moved us, then it would have mattered a lot. Man, because that first battle went for like 13 minutes, this is going to be a very long video. So I don't know what they want to lead here. I could definitely see an Annihilate. One of the Ghost types could definitely lead. This is where I wish I was knockoff on Brittany instead of Ice Spinner, but it's okay. Ice Spinner could be clutch against the Dragonite, to be fair. Let's see what we want to do. I think Chandelure honestly isn't bad here. It does potentially enable the Blood Moon to set up in front of us, which would be a little bit annoying. I think once again Majora is my endgame win condition. Just comes down to what do I want to do to lead off with stuff. I think I'm going to lead off with Mamo again. I shouldn't die to any one hit from any of the Ghost types, besides Goldengo, I suppose, which would be a little bit annoying. And then we bring Majora in the back and potentially our Flutter Mane in the back as well as another endgame win-con. Yeah, we can break something down with Mamo. Hopefully they don't... Hopefully they don't lead off with Goldengo. That's the only annoying Pokemon. But I have so much Goldengo counterplay that I feel like they don't. You know, I'm immune with Blood Moon. I can Shadow Ball with Flutter. Ogerpon resists. Shandy resists at least the one move. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they end up wanting to lead off with. Goldengo will be the worst lead. Pretty much every other lead, I'd be pretty confident with just being able to stay at Mamo and just Ice Spear or something. They do end up leading off with Ogerpon. Okay, that's good to know. So I do want to Terra here. I do want to Terra. We know we can live the Cudgel. I want to Terra, and I kind of want to see if... I want to Terra, and I believe I want to click Rock Move, Hearth Flame. I don't want to... I want to click Rock Move, and I don't at the same time. But... like, if they Terra here, it's pretty bad. If they Terra here, they might just kill us. We'll find out. This is good for science. Let's see. Hopefully they stay in. They do stay in. They don't Terra, so we know we live the Ivy Cudgel. Unless it crits, of course. Knock on wood. It is a high crit move. I think it's like 30% chance. I'm not sure. It might be just 14 or something, but regardless, it's in the description. Not the description of the video, but the description of the move. But hopefully that is Trailblaze. Come on, Rock Blast. Rock Blast. Rock Blast. Beautiful. Let's go. Loaded Dice Mamo. So this doesn't let us Terra with our Ogerpon, which is a little annoying, but at the same time, it's okay. We do have the Ice Shard on deck, so, you know, only getting 4 rock moves there is okay. It's whatever. Also, low roll. 4 rock moves with a low roll. Just saying. Kind of cringe. But we can tank a Annihilate move now. And we Icicle Spear pretty much everything else that comes out. Dragonite, hell yeah. Icicle Spear this. It's a speed tie after max speed. Icicle Spear it is. They do Terra. I'm assuming, if it's a Steel type, that's going to suck. But I'm assuming normal. But either way, Icicle Spear still is really strong. It is, in fact, normal. Perfect. E-Speed might knock us out. I wouldn't be too surprised if it does. But then we get Flutter in, and we can just click Moonblast. They don't E-Speed. Beautiful. We win the speed tie. It looks to be super duper fucking Fizz Def, which is annoying. So they might T-Wave us. That's super Fizz Def. Holy shit. That is so Fizz Def, it's not even funny. As they dance. Okay. That is so Fizz Def. Holy fuck. Wait a minute. How Fizz Def is that? Like, maybe I'm just tweaking because it's Icicle Spear, but how fucking... that's Fizz Def, right? Like, that's Fizz Def. Yeah, that should have done, like... they should have brought him into half, like, for sure. So that's got to be, like, max HP at the bare minimum. So then at +1, they don't outpace Flutter. They might not even outpace Ogerpon. I think I'm just going to Icicle Spear again in the off chance that they Roost. Yeah, exactly. Didn't want to Ice Shot on the Roost. So yeah, holy shit. This is, yeah. This looks like it's about in the range of, we can get 5 hits too, which would be a little bit better. So then they can't Roost on the next turn. 4 hits. Okay, well, never mind. 5 hits would not do what I just said, unless one of them crits. Let's just Icicle Spear again. This is where Terra Ice would have been nice. I would have lived the Icicles. I would have lived the Trailblaze still. And then I would have been able to, what's it called? But they just Earthquake. Probably knocking us out. Yep, Big Mammo goes down. So I think... I think we go Flutter first and Moonblast. Max HP. If it's... Yeah, because if it's like I assume it is... Okay, let's see. They're at like 55. Moonblast should 2 a KO. Yeah, Moonblast should 2 a KO. If I assume that they don't have enough speed to outpace Flutter. Like, that's what I have to assume. And that it's like, it's a very safe assumption in my opinion. They also don't outpace Ivy Cudgel. So, like, we just put this in range of that. We just Moonblast. They could dance here, but then that's a losing play for them because we 2 a KO. So, yeah, we reveal that we're faster. Beautiful. As they dance again, now they get 2 a KO. They can't even roost it off. I don't think. Hopefully not, right? Hopefully I'm not talking out of my ass. We just Moonblast again. As they Earthquake, we reveal that we're Sash. We also... Wait, they have a little bit of speed because if they were no speed investment whatsoever, they don't outpace Flutter at +2 either. So they need 20 speed in order to outpace us. So they had at least 20 speed, which is probably what it was designed to do. Which is fine. So now, barring a Scarfer in the back, or maybe Vacuum Wave Blood Moon, I think we have this. Okay, it is Blood Moon, so it's probably Vacuum Wave. We're going to Moonblast. It is Vacuum Wave. So it just comes down to, can my Cudgeler win? Which it might not be able to against Blood Moon. It all depends, man. Let's see. They can't Terra. So it's a roll for Blood Moon to kill me with the Blood Moon move. How many times are we going to say Blood Moon? And then Ivy Cudgel into Horn Leech should get the job. I think I want a Horn Leech, actually. Well, no, because that doesn't stop. Blood Moon in a Vacuum Wave should secure them the W, actually. Unfortunately. If I could Terra right now, we'd be fine. There's a chance that they're, like, speedy with no HP. And then Ivy Cudgel has a chance to kill, but I think their Blood Moon is going to be able to clutch up here, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm just going to Cudgel. If I could Terra here, we easily win this. Very unfortunate. Yeah. Blood Moon. Let's see. How much does this do? Hefty chunk. That's in range of Vacuum Wave, unfortunately. Damn. Good game. So we didn't win the third one, but we got very, very close to winning all three. And we just showed off the power that is Ivy Cudgel. Honestly, I think maybe instead of going maybe there, if I would have calced it a little bit longer, because they would have 232 at the least. I think maybe I should have went into Ogerpon immediately on the Dragonite, because they were in range of Ivy Cudgel, and we knew they didn't, and like we knew they didn't outpace us. But at time I went hard Flutter. I didn't know they didn't outpace. Is what it was my reasoning. Or if we were able to save our Terra, because would Ogerpon Trailblaze have killed us? But who would have? Like I wasn't foreseeing Trailblaze. You know what I mean? I was assuming that they were gonna use a a good move, like just a regular grass move on us. So that's kind of what I was going with there. But I do think, yeah, we would have lived the Trailblaze pretty easily. So that would have been, yeah, that would have been the difference maker. If I would have saved my Terra, assuming they didn't use a strong grass move, and then going from there. But regardless, still a good showcase. You know what I'm saying? We went 10-6 on stream with this team, and then as we revamped it, we went 2-1, still in Massive Ball tier. So I think that's pretty nice. If you guys like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comment section down below if you end up using the team for yourself. Really fun team, especially with the changes. I think Mamoswine got a little bit better with the changes. Still, didn't really do anything with Chandelure, but hey, maybe you guys could find some certain matchups where Scarf Shandy actually looks pretty good. So with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. We'll see you all in the next one. Peace.